Students, today we will learn how we can factorize a quadratic polynomial by splitting the middle term method. For that, I am taking one example, 2x square plus 7x plus 3. Student, there are few steps. If you follow that steps, you can easily find factors of a quadratic polynomial. Step number 1. First, you have to check the given polynomial is in a standard form or not. As we know, the standard form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. It means first term will contain x square, second term will contain x, and last term should be constant term. In this particular example, first term is containing x square, second term is with variable x, and last term is constant term. It means this polynomial is in its standard form. Second step. In second step, you have to multiply the coefficient of x square by the constant term. It means we will multiply the coefficient of x square is here 2. We will multiply 2 by constant term. Constant term is here 3. And the multiplication of 2 and 3 is 6. Now you have to think about that two numbers. When we'll multiply that two numbers, we will get 6, and when we will add or subtract that two numbers, we will get 7. Since this is a middle term split method, so in this method we will break this middle term into two parts. For that, we have to think about that two numbers. We can take these two numbers also, student. 2 3s are again 6, and when we will add these two numbers, we will get 5, but we want 7. So think about another two numbers. As we know, 6 1s are 6, and when we will add this 6 and 1, we will get 7. It means these two numbers are satisfying both the condition. Product is 6 and addition is 7. So, since we are splitting here middle term, so we will write first term and last term as it is. And this middle term is containing x, so we will write with these two numbers x. It means first breaking part will be 6x and second breaking part will be 1x. So now we are having four terms. First term, second term, third term and fourth term. Now we will apply the grouping method. In grouping method, first we will make the groups of two terms. This one is your first group and this one is your second group. Now we have to take common from this first group. As we can see here, from first group we can take 2 as common factor and variable x. Within bracket, now we will write remaining. From 2x square, as already we have taken x, so what is remaining? X. From this 6x, already we have taken 2x as common. What is remaining here? 3. Plus sign as it is. Since both the terms are not containing any common factor, but we know one is the common factor of each and every term, so for this group, common factor will be 1, and within bracket we will write the numbers as it is. How you can check you are taking common correctly or not? You can open the bracket and check. 2x into x, 2x square, 2x into 3, you will get 6x, 1 into x, 1x, 1 into 3, 3. It means are this process is correct. Student, in this step, when you are breaking middle term into two parts, there are only two possibilities. Otherwise, both the terms will positive. Otherwise, two terms will positive and two terms will negative. In this example, all the four terms are positive. So, next step, in this first group and second group, what is common? X plus 3. So we will take common x plus 3, and in second bracket we will write remaining terms. In first group what is remaining? 2x, and in second group what is remaining? Plus 1. This is the two factors x plus 3 to x plus 1. Since the degree of this polynomial is 2, so we will get two factors. Now we will apply this method for another polynomial. Y square minus 5y plus 6. So first you have to check given polynomial is in its standard form or not. Y square minus 5y plus 6. Yes, this polynomial is in standard form. Now we will multiply the coefficient of y square with this constant term. Here the coefficient of y square is 1 and constant term is 6. It means 1 into 6 we will get 6. Now we have to think about that two numbers whose product is 6, and when we will add or subtract that two numbers we will get minus 5. There are two possibilities, student. If you multiply 2 by 3 you will get 6, and when you will add 2 plus 3 you will get 5, but we want here minus 5. So in this pair of numbers both the numbers will negative, then you will get minus 5. So we will write first term and last term as it is. In second term, how we are breaking this second term into minus 2 and minus 3 with variable y. So we will write minus 2y minus 3y. In next step, we will make groups of two terms. From first two group, we will take y as common. In bracket, we will write the remaining terms y minus 2, negative sign as it is. From 3y and plus 6, what you can take common? Obviously 3. Within bracket remaining terms. From 3y already we have taken 3 common. It means what is remaining? Y. Because we have taken minus sign within bracket, we have to write minus 2. 3 2s are 6. The remaining number will be 2. Now how you can check by your common factor is correct or not? By open the bracket. Y into y square minus 2y, 3 into y minus 3y minus plus 6. It means this step is correct. Again, seen this step, student, there are 4 terms here, 1 2 3 4, and here 2 terms are positive and 2 terms are negative. In first example both the terms are positive, all 4 terms are positive, and in this second example 2 terms are positive and 2 terms are negative. There are only 2 possibilities as I already told you. Next step, in both the groups which factor is common? Y minus 2, and in second bracket we will write the remaining y minus 3. Hope you understand this middle term split method, student. Thank you.